Hello fellow swappers, welcome, it's Sunday, thanks for hitting that subscribe button and watching the video. Now today I've got an exciting ready meal for you that I can't wait to show you. Let's take a look. Okay, so this is Crosta and Mollica, Cannelloni, Bolognese, tomato and, oh my days, I don't even know how to pronounce that, Besciamella? I'm going to say Besciamella. It's fresh pasta in a classic recipe, serves one. This is out of the freezer section at Tesco. So let's have a look at what we've got here. So we've got some spiel about the Italian kitchens and how they've made basically a rich beef and pork ragu with some aged Italian cheese. It sounds pretty good. It does take 40 to 45 minutes in your oven. This is not a quick ready meal, be warned. So now we're going to take a look at the ingredients. We can see we've got pork ragu filling, which is basically beef, tomato pulp, and basically a few other little ingredients, such as carrot and celery there. We've got some red wine, which should add quite a lot of flavour to it. Per 100 grams is 140 calories, and there is the rest of the nutritional information, if you want to have a look. It's 400 grams, so do take that in mind. You're looking at close to 600 calories for this, which is all right, I suppose, for a main meal. So let's get it opened and have a look. So, I am pretty excited about this. Let's see what it's like. So, oh, it's in some kind of cardboard tray. Interesting. So I was just reading the instructions, and I think these are the easiest instructions ever. You basically take it out of this packet and shove it in the middle tray. Or put it on the middle tray, I should say. For 40 to 45 minutes. That's it. Interesting. I'm not sure if you're supposed to eat it out of this. I might try and put it in a bowl. Let's give it a go. So, 42 minutes is up. I decided to do 32 because I thought it's a good balance, let's say. So, turn the oven off. Let's get it out. Let's have a look. Ooh. Now, I have to say, it does look pretty good. Let me give you a closer look. So, here it is, straight out the oven. Now, surprisingly, the cardboard didn't burn, which I thought it would, but it's pretty thick cardboard, to be fair. It's basically got a lovely layer of cheese on it, and it's quite oily, as you can see. But, so far so good. I'm going to put it, I think, in a bowl, so it'll be easier to see. I've managed to put it in a really nice bowl that contains the whole of it. So remember, this is one portion. It's a pretty big portion, so if you can have a look. So it does actually fill, and this is a large bowl, by the way. This is quite a significant size bowl. It's not just your standard little dessert bowl. So, it does smell good. You can see there's crumbled bits on it. I'm just going to see what these crumbled bits are. It looks like it's a sprinkling of aged Italian cheese. I don't know what type of cheese. Does it say what type of cheese it is? Let's have a look. It just says aged hard cheese. Now, to me, that means absolutely nothing. To you, it might actually mean something. But yeah, I'm going to give it a try. It does smell quite hot. There's quite a lot of steam going up my nostrils, so hopefully I don't burn myself. But let's just get a little bit from the edge. It's nice and crispy topping, though. So remember, this is pork and beef ragu, I believe. But I checked that already. Yeah, pork and beef ragu with some cheese and some pasta, basically. It's Bolognese pasta, but fancier. So yeah, it does smell good. Let's give it a try. Oh. It's got a lot more flavour than I thought. The cheese is quite overpowering. If you're someone who isn't amazed by cheese, such as myself, then it is a little bit overpowering. Just trying to see if I can get I think it's 2 layers, yeah. 2 layers of pasta. The bottom layer isn't cooked as well as the top. It's a little bit hardened. Just trying to see if I can get a nice bit from the top. So we've got a nice big portion. Right, let's give it another go. You can really get the taste of that pork. Comes through, it's nice and tender. I'm not as sure on the beef, Let's try just a little bit of it. Okay, the beef does go in when you have it on its own. You can distinguish that it's beef. It's very saucy. It's quite tomatoey. Just trying to see how much tomato's in it. Tomato pulp is 6.9%, and you've got 4.4% pork. And the beef is actually 15%. So you should be able to taste the beef a little bit more. I can actually taste the pork a little bit more, which is surprising. Oh, do you know what? This is pretty dang good. Have a good look at this. See, all about these good angles for you folks. Because this is what you're here for, folks. A £5 ready meal, yeah, £5, you heard me correct. And it's not even a quick ready meal. So why would you waste your time and money if it doesn't taste any good? Just let me try it. Do you know what? The flavours do blend together really well. I actually think I could eat the whole thing of this, and that's surprising. The white, kind of, what is it, bechamel? I think, by looking at it, it's just white sauce. I think the same as what you'd have in a lasagna. You guys will probably point it out if I'm wrong, of course, but... Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see, but you do get a fair amount of pork in it, a fair amount of mince. Because it's just basically beef and pork mince, basically. Of course, if you've had this from a restaurant, which I'm sure many of you have, you probably are more accustomed to it than I am. But the pasta is pretty difficult to cut with just a fork. I do recommend eating it with a knife and fork, of course. That is top notch. Have another gander. Look at that. You can see all the different textures. The cheese was a tiny bit overpowering, nothing major. But if you do like cheese, as apparently I do, because I'm getting it all down myself, then you will really like it. So there's 2 layers of pasta. You've got beef and pork mince ragu sauce mixture. You've got a white sauce, which I'm assuming is the bechamel. Bechamel? No idea. And of course, then you've got some hardened cheese on the top. It's hard cheese that I think is just melted, and there's some kind of sprinkled bits of cheese. It toasts really nice across the top of the ready meal, which is surprising. 40 to 45 minutes. I mean, you can argue that if you're making this from scratch, you probably want to put that type of thing in the oven for about that time anyway, because it gets that nice texture and all the flavours kind of combine, which is exactly what you want. Overall, I am going to eat the rest of it. Don't get it wrong. However, it's not quite a 10. I feel like there's something a bit missing. To me, I'd probably add a bit of salt and pepper. That's just me. I add salt and pepper to almost everything. Your results may vary, but I'll give it a solid 9. I really like it. That's pretty good. I'd say that's a decent ready meal. However, is it worth £5? I'd actually say yes, surprisingly. If you do have £5 spare, go and give it a try. I appreciate it's not for everyone. It's not on everyone's budget. However, if you are on a budget and you want something that's similar, then you might enjoy my spag bowl video. I'm going to link it around here. Have a look at my spag bowl video. It's very, very cheap. It's a little ready meal, and it doesn't take anywhere near 45 minutes to prepare. So go and have a look. But until then, swappers, until the next video on Wednesday, hit subscribe, like the video, comment your suggestions down below, and I'll see you soon. Swopper Shopper out. Ciao.